Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy John. We're back with another live stream. Let's go. We are going to be doing something that we've not been able to do in this channel simply because I've always been working. But this time around, it's a little bit different because you know why? I'm a full-time creator. Let's go. So I am finally being able to watch the Champions League draw live in person with no distraction, no problemos. You know what I'm saying? We're out here watching the Champions League draw. And I figure, you know what? Let's watch it together with the gang. Let's watch it with the fam, the Immaculate Collective. So I'm going live. No problems, no stress, no dramas. You know what I'm saying? We're just having a good time today. So if you guys are also free and just hanging out, come join us. We're here watching the Champions League draw. I just saw Marquinhos be awarded the Fair Play Award. And then now I just saw the UEFA President's Award being awarded to Thierry Henry. I have no idea what the President's Award is. But congratulations, Thierry Henry. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, TT. You know? Let's see what y'all checking in from. Let me know in the chat what you guys are tuning in for today. We got Phil Johnson in the house tonight. We got Vivesh. We got Iyama. Oh, does the title say Hull versus United? I literally changed the title. Why is it doing that? Huh? Hull versus United. We already moved on from that. Let me take a look. Why is it doing that? Let me take a look. Yeah, why is it doing that? Why did it do that? Oh, it took the wrong... That is so ridiculous. It took the wrong... Oh, it glitched. That is so ridiculous. All right, hold on. Let me fix this up, y'all. Let me fix this. YouTube, hold on. Let me fix this. There we are. Okay, cool. I fixed it now, so the title should be fixed. Okay, cool. Am I going to show you the video? No, you guys can watch it for free. Go on UEFA's website. You can watch it for free at the UEFA website. Check out UEFA's website, UEFA.com. That's where it's at, y'all. Go watch it. I am me checking in from Coventry. Thank you for checking from Coventry. We got twitchy little ferrets checking in from Southern California. Shouts out to SoCal. Is it true United are monitoring Tosin? I don't really think I've heard anything from Tosin. I don't think I've heard anything in that department yet. But I ain't no source or anything like that, so I don't know. Y'all's guess is just as good as mine. We got Asher Boats checking from California. Shouts out to the Californians in the house tonight. We got the great Siraj checking in from the UAE. We got Efya checking in from Ghana. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? I might have to take this one off. It's kind of getting in the way. I only have the headset on because I need to hear what's going on in the actual draw itself. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. All right, so I think we're pretty much set here. Apart from this, let me see. Okay, so. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, let me see this for a second. I have this like cool little thingamajig that I built. I wanna. There we are. Okay. Let's see. What are the pots looking like? Pot. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so we have. I'm gonna share my screen here. Hey, we got we got By the Grass in the house. Checking it from Jimmy's stomach. Hey. Oof. The James Ellis checking in from Manchester. We got Joe Izang checking in from the mighty Glasgow. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Yo, this is such an awesome thing that we're always joined by folks from all over the world. It's kind of sick. You know what I mean? Hey, Charming says, hey, thanks, John. By the way, why I opened your live and a warning popped up? A warning popped up? Really? That's bizarre. I wonder why that happened. That's bizarre. Okay. Well, no, there's nothing wrong with this live stream. When is the Champions League draw, says Jason. It's happening right now. We got C. Dave Cost checking in from Lagos. We got Lagos in the house tonight. Let me move the screen a little bit. Yeah. Show a little bit more of the gang. You know what I mean? Okay, anyways. Let me see if I can share this interactive thing that I built. Hold on, gang. Hold on. There we are. Okay, cool. So y'all should be able to see this nice and clean. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see this. Let me see this for a sec. Okay, that looks clean. It looks clean on my end. So if you guys can't see it, let me know. But it looks pretty clean for now. They're still talking, by the way. So obviously there's not really much going on at this moment in time, but they're still talking. And we're seeing David Villa. Is that? Yeah, that's David Villa. Throwing it back. One of the legends of España. David Villa was an absolute certified baller. Absolute baller. Which is funny because what we're seeing right now is some highlight montages of David Villa during his time at Valencia and at Atletico Madrid and of course at Barcelona. David Villa is one of the long list of players that have played in La Liga for many years for different La Liga clubs. And I think it's actually quite appropriate that they show this now because he is one of the few players that have played for both Atletico Madrid and for Barcelona. And for Barcelona right now, for Atletico Madrid right now, sorry, they are having to deal with a similar circumstance in Julian Alvarez. And if you guys have been following along with that story, let me know, because that whole situation surrounding Julian Alvarez right now has been not good at all. Because obviously Julian Alvarez has been trying to force his way out of Atletico Madrid, you know, and it's really been divided in terms of the opinion about how people have been thinking and feeling about Julian Alvarez's situation, because some people think that Julian Alvarez is almost being held like a hostage at Atletico Madrid, and other people think that Julian Alvarez did it to himself because he signed a contract. You know, he did sign a multi-year deal. And remember, he's the one that tried to force his way out of Manchester City. And that's why he ended up in Atletico in the first place. He signed that deal, right? But some people are saying that maybe Atletico Madrid should be letting him go. And if you guys have any opinions with respect to Julian Alvarez, you could let me know in that respect. But I just genuinely cannot believe that this is such a debatable thing. It's completely understandable for Atletico Madrid if they... Like, I would have much more of a say if Atletico Madrid didn't want to sell Julian Alvarez to other football clubs outside of La Liga. But they just don't want to sell to a direct rival in Barcelona. And that's the issue that I completely understand from Atletico Madrid's perspective. Why would they want to let him go to a club that could potentially, ruin their chances of either a La Liga or perhaps a Champions League spot? You know what I mean? Like, this is a serious, like a competitor. Yes, it's Barcelona and Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid sort of live and exist outside of that battleground. But nonetheless, they are still one of the top clubs in La Liga, and they, of course, have every right to consider Barcelona a serious rival in that respect. So why would they want to let him go to a direct competitor? I completely understand Atletico Madrid's perspective. Do you know what I mean? And it was Julian Alvarez and his agents and his team that signed that contract. So if Barcelona really genuinely want somebody like and Julian Alvarez, if anything, they just caused chaos in that Atleti camp, because Julian Alvarez was never going to be sold from Atletico Madrid to Barcelona. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking differently, but y'all can let me know. I just think that I completely understand Atletico Madrid's perspective here. Do you know what I mean? David Villa and Thierry Henry are still on stage talking. Oh, it looks like Thierry Henry and David Villa are going to be the ones helping do the draw. Sick. By the way, I believe that's Reshman doing the Champions League draw right now. That is Reshman. Reshman Chowdhury, shouts out to Reshman. She's incredibly talented, an amazingly talented presenter, journalist. I don't know who the other gentleman is, but shouts out to Reshman. And let's see what else is the chat saying. What else is the chat saying? We got Arasin checking in from Mauritius. What's going on? We got Almond Joy checking in. What's going on? He says, I'm a big fan. Thank you. Appreciate you for the love and support. Fadzli says, give me PSG. Paris, Rashford, run it back. Oy. Let's go back, eh? Johnny P says he's going to pull. Huh? Where do I watch the Champions League draw? On UEFA's website, y'all. It's all on UEFA's website. It's all on UEFA's website. Everybody check UEFA's website. What's going on, Ray? Nightwing in the chat. He says, what people seem worried about from the fan pages is that United used to spend the money that Liverpool, Tottenham, and Chelsea spent, and we are no longer doing that. Is that strategy or reality? Meaning, are we not spending like a big club anymore? While the gentlemen are talking about the whole UEFA the draw situation, I'll address that question from Ray. Of course, Manchester United are the greatest club in the world, in my view. One of the top clubs in world football, one of the top sporting organizations. So when you have that kind of reputation, of course, there's going to be more question marks when you're not making big signings, when you're not making marquee signings. But I think people are looking too close to the elephant and they're not really like zooming out to look at the big picture. Do you know what I mean? Manchester United Football Club have spent so poorly in the past decades prior to the arrival of Ineos. You're looking at the absolute nightmare under Ed Woodward's regime. And you also have to remember that as much as John Murtaugh and Richard Arnold and them folks tried their best to try and do better deals, they weren't the smartest in terms of the deals, or maybe they were and it just didn't work out. But those decisions over the past decade have put Manchester United in a position where we were in such disarray from a financial structural dealing. You know, the signings that we've made have such a, for whatever reason, the majority of those signings have not worked. We've signed such big players and we've put ourselves in such a financial we've put ourselves in such a financially difficult position is what I've been trying to say. I don't know why my brain is just wired differently today, but you get my point. Do you know what I mean? So when we're not spending big signings for one season, all of a sudden, all of the opposition fans are piling on Manchester United as much as Manchester United fans are piling on the club itself. And I get the frustration and I completely understand. But if you're looking at it from the big picture, we have to go through these transitional moments. I've said this before. Do you know what I mean? So as a Manchester United fan, you have every right to feel upset about this whole situation about not signing big names. But I said this before, and I said this 2 years ago. Man United for the next few years are going to be going through a transition phase. I said this to you guys. I looked straight down the barrel of this lens and I said that to y'all. Do you know what I mean? The FPL code is not working. I'm so sorry. We have not yet to update the FPL code. I am going to update this. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. Where is that? Where is it, by the way? Not that one. Oh, it's this one. But yeah, you know what I mean? If you guys think I'm incorrect, then let me know. But I just said it from the beginning, from the one off, from the jump, that this was always going to be something that Man United are going to have to deal with, whether we like it or not. We have to save. We it's so funny because we all do the same thing. Sometimes we spend big money on big spending. You know, like recently I bought a big couch. You know, it means that we're gonna have to spend a little bit less because it was a big purchase. Obviously, in an ideal circumstance, you save that money as an extra spending outside of your regular financial, day to day. It should be in a surplus spending so that it doesn't impact your day to day or your regular financial strategy. But Manchester United have not been able to do that, like I said, for the reasons I've shared with you previously. So it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's like the converse. It will never stop. It will never stop. We literally were complaining that we didn't sign anybody, and then we signed Baleba for about 60 something M's, which is not small money, by the way. That's still a signing. And we're still having fans complain about it, which I completely understand. And I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong, right? But we got to kind of understand that it's the reality of the world that we live in at this moment in time. The Robert Isaac in the chat says, it happens in every sport. Transition years are a must. And Manchester United, I think, are in that transition phase. Do you know what I mean? Spark 94 says Baleba ain't winning us anything. I mean, how many? But you're right. You're right. You're right in the sense that like he's not signed on to win every single trophy out there. He's still a young player that needs to grow. But how many times have we signed players to try to win anything in a serious level, like your Champions Leagues or your Premier Leagues, and we've walked away with maybe a League Cup, an FA Cup at best? Do you know what I mean? We have to go through these changes. And I'm not sitting here telling, by the way, and I'm not sitting here telling you that these changes are going to bring back the glory days and everything's going to be, roses and beautiful. It's not going to be that. We still need to work extremely hard as a football club to still get us to that top, even after going through this transition phase, even after spending less, which makes it that much more difficult and puts that much more pressure on the players. But that is the phase, that is the reality that we find ourselves in. Do you know? Okay, it looks like the Champions League draw is about to begin, so let's take a look here. And I will update my screen as well as we go along. So if you guys can follow, if you guys can see that, let me know. United have never been a football club that sold big. That has never been United's agenda. United, okay, here we go. The draw has happened. Here we go. Thierry Henry unscrewing the first ball from pot one. It will be Real Madrid is the first draw. Real Madrid, and now David Villa will be pressing a button, and I think they will be placed. What the hell is going on? So it looks like, yeah, what is this new little draw setup here? It's kind of crazy. David Villa pressed a button and it showed the list of teams that Real Madrid. What? What the hell? Manchester City. This is so weird. How does this even work? What the hell? What is that? What is going on with this draw? It's completely different. I have no idea what this new draw is. Can somebody explain it to me? Next draw. Inter Milan, FC Internacional Milan will be drawn, and it looks like they're... Bro, what the hell is this new draw system? What is this shit? What the hell is this? What is this new setup? Bro, just draw the balls and put them in a group. What is this? This machine, this button, this supposed button that David Villa presses randomly draws the opponents of whoever Thierry Henry draws. Thierry's doing a great job drawing the balls, by the way. It's composed. Fantastic finishes. Barcelona is the next draw. So essentially, the teams that are still being here, let me share it with you guys. You guys can also take a look. I have no flipping clue what is going on. But so because Inter Milan drew Liverpool in the same group, that means that one of Liverpool's games are already solidified. Bro, this is some crazy shit. This ain't me. I'm just gonna watch TT pull out the balls. I'm gonna watch him just scramble the balls around and then unscrew the ball and just that's all I'm gonna care about because this shit is crazy. This is crazy. Spark says TT is a cool, composed customer. I hear it. I hear it. TT's cool. TT's cool. Let's see. Atletico Madrid. So where is Atletico Madrid now? So now because they're a fresh team, their teams are going to be drawn. David Villa just standing there. Oh, we're taking down Atletico Madrid. Oh, we got to go to Madrid for Man United. I get to watch Young play against Manchester United. Oh, I have to go to Madrid. I have to go to Madrid, but from Man United's perspective, oh, Sir Jim Ratcliffe cannot believe it. That is annoying. We have to travel to Madrid. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United have been drawn. The first opponent for Manchester United will be against Atletico Madrid. I mean, it's not the first game chronologically, but the first team that's been revealed by David Villa pressing the buttons. Pushing up my buttons, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, give me Atleti, man. Give me Diego Simeone. Egon needs to score 2 goals, but Manchester United to score 5. We're going to beat him 5-2. Yeah? Next ball. Thierry Henry unscrewing it. What you got, TT? What you got for me, TT? What you got for me, TT? Paris Saint-Germain, says TT. So now, Paris Saint-Germain, Paris Saint-Germain, let's see. They have Barcelona at home before making that away trip to Manchester City. Yeah, honestly, from us Manchester United fans, why can't we get some easy draws respectfully? Do you know what I mean? I'm glad we're avoiding PSG though. I'm glad we're avoiding PSG. Ooh, PSG versus Como. That's a sick team. That's a sick draw. That'd be a great challenge for Cesc Fabregas, who's been doing very well with Como, by the way. Ray's been sort of doing the research for us here. He says, so per the draw procedure, the 4-pot bowls and then the selection. Once selected, then a computer software randomly draws the opponents. Okay. Computer software, eh? Okay. Well, let's see. Liverpool is the next draw here. So it looks like Liverpool's going to be fully set now. Let's see. Liverpool, where are you? Where are you, Liverpool? Oh, there you are. They have Atleti at home, an away trip to Milan, Porto, Club Brugge, Villarreal, Fene, Lens, and Lask. Okay, well, we only right now have Atletico Madrid away. Look. We'll be able to fully dissect and analyze Manchester United's draw, but let's first just kind of lock in and see what happens here, because this is a lot to take in. Here is Thierry Henry's next draw, the Arsenal. Did they freeze on you? No, I have a separate window opened watching the draw here. I don't, copyright in them things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have this one playing. Just following the live draw here on this webpage. Let's take a look. Arsenal have Real Madrid, Bayern, Dortmund. Oh, but bro, okay. Real Betis, Lille, Napoli, Sabah, and Slavia Prague. Not a bad draw for Arsenal there. Martin Keown staring straight through that screen. Honestly, Arsenal, what we saying, Chad? Is that a bad draw? That's a tough group, but I think it's a tough group. Yes, I can't wait to watch Arsenal Bayern. I can't wait. Let's go. I can't wait. That's an away trip to Bayern too. I might have to go to Munich for that game. Aye! Speaking of which, Bayern Munich, the next. Oh my goodness. There's so many Champions League games I want to go to this time. Bro. They have Arsenal at home. Bayern has Arsenal at home. And then an away trip to Atleti. And Manchester United! Oh my God! We're hosting Bayern at Old Trafford. Oh, and then we have Atleti. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, man. This is crazy, man. The Champions League is gonna be sick, man. Bro, the Champions League is gonna be sick, man. We have Bayern at Old Trafford. Let's go. I'm booking the flight now. I'm booking the flight now. I look, my Atleti fam, and of course my Bayern fam. I'm sending y'all love, but when it comes down to it, we're gonna win respectfully. We're beating y'all. That game's gonna be absolute gas, bro. Oh my days. It's gonna be great. I'm so happy. I don't care. Bring me anybody. Bring me anybody. Are they taking a break? Why am I watching Borussia Dortmund recaps? All right, so let's take, while they're on a break, we can kind of break this down for now. Obviously, some of the teams are already set. We have some big games during this Champions League draw. I still don't fully quite understand how this entire draw is working out, but thanks to Ray, who's helped us break this down, it looks like the draw, they pull out from pot one, and then the computer randomly, I guess, sorts the oppositions. So I think that means that pot one has been fully drawn now, which means, according to Ray as well, I think he's helping me verify my claim here. We're going to be moving on to pot two, and Manchester United are in pot two, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that we are going to be drawn next, and we will in this pot two phase, and that means that we will be seeing our full list of opponents. But right now, Manchester United do have confirmed Bayern Munich at Old Trafford before taking a trip to Atletico Madrid at the Metropolitano. Bro, these are tough games. These are tough games against some top opposition, but I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. You think I'm afraid? I'm not afraid. Here's pot two. Here we go. Thierry Henry, exquisite with his unscrewing, uncapping of the balls as usual. Here's go. Club Bruges. I thought it was Club Brugge, but I guess it's Bruges. Okay, anyways. Thank you, Ray. Says all the list of games is not on the calendar. The calendar will come out by the end of the day on Saturday. Okay, so I will keep an eye on that. But Club Brugge will be playing Liverpool, Inter. Okay, I mean, that's not, I mean, I actually think Club Brugge representatives are quite happy. One of them is licking his lips. He's licking the hell out of his lips. He's excited. I don't know. It's because of this new draw. I have no idea who's left or whatever. So I'm literally just following blank. Let's see. Is DT gonna pull Manchester United next here? Borussia Dortmund is next. And David Villa will press that button. That's kind of ruthless. Why is he talking about how much goals that Borussia Dortmund conceded? So the rest of the teams are filling up there for Borussia Dortmund. Urfi in the chat, what's going on, Urfi? He says the draws are 6 so far. Yeah, I mean, I still can't follow consistently. I'm thinking Thierry Henry's got the next draw right here. He opens. Porto. This doesn't even affect us because I don't think, like, David Villa, Andres Villas-Boas there. I just said David Villa. I'm looking at David Villa, and then thinking about Andres Villas-Boas. But AVB there, staring at his portal. We did have Atleti and Bayern. We did. This is 2023 again. Is it Manchester United from TT here? Aston Villa is next. Woo! They got PSG, Barcelona, Dortmund, Brugge. That's yo, that whatever that group is, that's a tough group. David Villa pressing the button, doing a fantastic job. Pressing that button with conviction. Well done, David Villa. Damn. Aston Villa got Fene and Gala. Ooh. Two Turkish clubs. Here we go. Next up, I have a feeling TT's going to pull Manchester United here. He's unscrewing that cap with conviction. TT composed. Will he finish? And it is Real Betis. Villa got the toughest group so far, says Rodrigo. I think I might have to agree with you. For now, I think that's the case. Real Betis. Real Betis got... Oh, if I'm Real Betis, all my days. That group was... It's not even a group. It's just who you're playing against. It's not even a group. I'm more so inclined to call this a batch. It's not even. This is not even. I've officially changed it now. Here we go. TT. He's been composed all throughout this night. Will he draw Manchester United here? Roma. Guys, I've officially recoined this draw as the batch draw. It's not the group phase anymore. It's the batch phase. Okay? It's a super table, says Urfi. No, this is a batch phase. Oh! We're taking on Roma! Which means Man United will be hosting Roma at Old Trafford. Bro, we got Bayern, Atleti, and Roma. United's hardest opponent is Bayern. Agreed. I mean, I think that 100%. Agreed. Roma is a dope draw. Yeah, I would love to visit Italy. But anyway, we're hosting him at home. Here's TT. He's been fantastic. Composed finishes with these unscrewing of these balls. And it is Manchester United. Okay, let's see. David Villa. Press that damn button. Press that damn button. Who will be the opponents of Manchester United in our Champions League campaign this season? Press it, David. Okay, here we go. Sporting, Leipzig, Villarreal, Saba, and Como. A trip to Como. These are not easy games. That top 5, even 6. Respectfully to Saba. Yo, this is a tough... Manchester United have a tough batch phase. Como is sick, by the way. Como is so dope. These are hard games. Manchester United, this is hard, man. This is a hard batch. This is a hard batch, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United, we're taking on... Oh my days, man. Oh my days. John, see you in Italy for Como. I would love to visit Como. I might do the whole Champions League trip this time around. I don't have. I'm a full-time creator now, so I might want to be doing this. Fearless says Manchester United will easily win the rest of the games. What are y'all talking about? Tough. I like the optimism there. I love the optimism there. If we got cooked by Hull, I can't even imagine what this is gonna do. Guys, it's one game, man. Stop talking about Hull City, y'all. It's one game. I guarantee you, if we played Hull again next time, we would absolutely roast them. Why are we worried about Hull? Why are we worried about Hull? .444 Jorge says, besides Atletico, Roma, and Como were good. You know what? Bayern, Atleti, respectfully, okay, let's take a look. Let's zoom in a little bit, yeah? I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. I want to see if I can... Yeah. This is much better. Much better. Okay, where's Manchester? Did I just skip past United? Oh, there we go. Et voila. Can I even zoom closer? Yeah, I might zoom like 300. Yeah, perfect. Like this. Just like this. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Ladies and oh no, I can't. You guys can't see it. I'm such an idiot. I have to zoom out. I wasn't even looking at what the monitor was showing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United's group phase is set. We have as follows: Bayern Munich at Old Trafford before flying over to Madrid to take on Atleti. And then a return trip back home to face Roma before flying back over to the Iberian Peninsula to take on Sporting Club de Portugal. And then returning back home to Old Trafford to face RB Leipzig before flying back to the Iberian Peninsula to take on Villarreal. And then we'll be hosting the newcomers Sabah at home, which I actually think we lucked out a little bit there, because that flight all the way to Azerbaijan, woo, that's far. Sabah FK is the new club, the newcomers of the Champions League, and that would have been a hell of a trip out there to Azerbaijan. I'm glad we're not having to fly all the way out there, respectfully, before making that trip to beautiful Como in Italy. This is a fantastic draw because I couldn't give a damn. I'm not worried at all. Do you think I'm worried? Do y'all genuinely think I'm worried as a Manchester United fan? I love Bayern, but give me Bayern. Yeah, give me Atleti. You think I'm worried? Give me Roma. God help us? No, God help them. Carrot ball? Under the floodlights? You think I give a damn? I ain't worried about no damn club. I can't wait. Manchester United are going to win this, batch? The batch phase. We got this. What y'all worried about already? Come on now. It ain't going to be a walk in the park, says Mr. D. Gomi, but I believe. I would have loved to knock out Barcelona against Rodrigo. Yeah, well, Barcelona lucked out. Sub Hakarki says, it's not looking good, bruv. It ain't looking good, bruv. Well, it's looking good for me because I couldn't give a dang who we take on. Yeah? I couldn't give a damn. I'm most worried about Bayern. I'm worried too, but it's all good. What is Ivan doing? Says 21-4 is coming home. I love that. I love it. Irv says, batch face Sheshko, they ain't ready for it. I love it. This is hell of a draw, y'all. This is a hell of a draw. It ain't an easy draw. It ain't an easy batch phase. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's worried about Luke Shaw versus Elise. No. Bayern Munich should be worried about Šeško versus Kane. Bayern Munich should be worried about Shea Lacey. Bayern Munich should be worried about Bruno Miguel Borges Fernandes. Bayern Munich should be worried about Baleba Kobiball. I call it Kobiball. They should be worried about Baleba and Kobiball. They should be worried about Yuri Tielemans. They should be worried about flipping Marcus Rashford. They should be worried about... No. Why would we be worried about Dallo versus Lucho, bruv? I'm not worried at all. I ain't worried about it at all. What y'all worried about? What y'all so scared about? I ain't worried about a damn thing. Irv says Bruno is ready to break the UCL assist record. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of energy we need. We need a striker, though. Yeah, we do, but it's all good. Can't wait to see how our team evolves through these fixtures. It will be a good test for us. That's the fucking energy I want to see. That's the energy I'm talking about. Dallo is going to have Lucho in his pocket. Facts. Šeško Airlines about to take off against his old club in Leipzig. Facts. We winning the Champions League. These teams are light work. Facts. I ain't worried about these damn teams at all. Give me all of them. I'm worried about no damn... I mean, I am a little bit, but you think I'm worried? The fixtures are set. I ain't worried at all. Matthijs de Ligt is about to he's about to drop a 10 out of 10 masterclass against his former club in Bayern Munich. I'm calling that now. Benjamin Šeško is about to drop a 10 out of 10 against his old club in Leipzig. I'm calling it now. Am I crying? No, I'm crying tears of joy right now. T. Trump. I'm crying tears of joy. I'm so excited about these damn trips. For the first time, I'm going to be able to take my missus with me to the beautiful place of Como. Sure, you want to go to Como, Italy? Y'all hear that? She said, yeah. Could be worse. We're going to see Manchester United show Cesc Fabregas another L. Atletico Madrid, the only thing I'm sad about is that we're going to have to deliver my boy Igangin an L. Igangin about to face an L. I ain't worried. I ain't scared. Prime checking in right now from the Philippines. It's 1 a.m. in the Philippines, and he's out here joining us. Shouts out to Prime. You think I'm worried? You think I'm worried? I ain't worried about a damn thing. Supreme Leader says Bayern gonna absolutely destroy us. With that kind of energy, how you gonna be calling yourself Supreme Leader? Man United are gonna be supreme. We're gonna beat all of these teams. Our batch phrase, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Are you kidding me? Bayern, Atleti, Roma, Sporting, Leipzig, Villarreal, Saba, Como? ¿Cómo se dice? Huh? ¿Cómo se dice win? You think I'm afraid? We're going to drop, like Sabarki says, 7-1 against Roma. Run it back. Run it back. This is a decent batch. There's going to be great games. A fantastic game. A fantastic Champions League batch phase. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. Sending love right back to Pakistan. Washim, appreciate you. K-Pop Wave India says, let's hope you say Tebak Tebak instead of Shibai Shibai at UCL Lights. Facts. It's going to be Tebak Tebak all day. We're going to be Tebak all day. Manchester United Tebak. You know what I'm saying? I'm traveling to Madrid. I'm traveling to Como. I'm traveling to, I don't know if I can make it to the Sporting game, but I'm definitely making it for that Atleti game, and I'm definitely making it for that Como game. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Como plays really good football. Yeah, I know. Cesc Fabregas have been doing fantastically with Como. 100%. But I ain't afraid. The only thing I'm afraid of is that my girlfriend's going to see Como and she's going to be like, this place is beautiful. Let's move here. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to leave New York. You know, never. I'm never afraid. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. We're gonna drive into Como. She's gonna be like, oh my God, Opa, this place is freaking beautiful. Let's move out here. That's what I'm afraid of. I can't leave New York. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm afraid of. You think I'm afraid of Harry Kane? You think I'm afraid of Harry Kane? You think I'm afraid of Diego Simeone? You think I'm afraid of these men? Do I look like I'm afraid? I couldn't give a damn about these men. I couldn't give a toss. Harry Kane, I love Harry Kane, but respectfully, he got rocked up. He left England. He couldn't deal with us. He couldn't deal with Manchester United. He said, I'm out. He said, I need to win trophies. He left. And he's doing fantastically in Bayern, but nonetheless, I ain't afraid. Julian Alvarez is going to join Arsenal. And Arsenal are going to do a stinker with Julian. Julian ain't all that good, respectfully. They're going to drop mad money on Julian Alvarez to replace Gyökeres. Yeah? And they're not going to have a good time. And you know what? As a matter of fact, we're going to fly out to Atleti. Diego Simeone going to get rocked. What am I afraid of Diego Simeone for? David Beckham rocked his ass. David Beckham will rock his ass again, respectfully. What were y'all afraid of? What y'all in the chat worried about? Oh my God, Manchester United. No. We had a tough group. Wake up! Tired of this negativity bullcrap. Wait, what? One game against Hull? Who gives a damn? Hull City were scary, man. You saw the fans? I ain't worried. We all out here crying about it for who gives a damn? Give me all of these clubs, man. Roma? Respectfully, Roma, I ain't worried. I ain't worried. Sporting, I ain't worried. Leipzig, I ain't worried. Man, we about to go over there, crack open hella Red Bulls. Red Bulls all day. You think I'm afraid? There's gonna be like K-Pop Wave says, there's gonna be this is gonna be the Shin Derby. Yeah, the good vibes John Shin Derby. Yeah. It's gonna be John Shin versus Kim Min Jae, and it's gonna be John Shin versus Lee Gang-in. You heard it here. Yeah. The only team I'm afraid of in this thing right here is Como. Because when we go out there to Como, my girlfriend's gonna be like, we have to move out here to Como. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Genuinely. Out of all of these teams, I'm only afraid of Como. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried at all. So Man United fans, don't worry. We're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be chilling. All right? We're gonna be chilling. Okay, guys? I mean, if we're let's look at some of the other the draws here, right? PSG have Barcelona, Man City. Honestly, PSG not a bad run here at all for PSG. Yeah. Bayern have Arsenal and Atleti. Yeah. Real Madrid, I mean, not a bad one. Liverpool, I think respectfully, Liverpool got an easy ass draw. And Jamie Carragher about to complain about this, complain about Man United again. Jamie, your club, Liverpool. This is a pretty easy ass draw, Jamie. Just saying. Y'all always chatting about Manchester United this, Manchester United that. Look at this. The computer. I'm not saying nothing, but the computer. Do you know what I'm saying? Atleti, Inter, Porto, Club Brugge, Villarreal, Fene, Lens, and Lask. I'm just saying. Wasi Masajat said, on a serious note, what do you think where United finishes in the Champions League? I've been serious this whole time. I started this stream 100% seriousism. Manchester United are going to win the Champions League this season. Oh, I'm so damn serious. We might not win the Prem, but we're going to win the Champions League. I'm so serious. Michael Carrick's going to lift that damn trophy. I'm so serious. Stop playing with me, y'all. Anyways, moving on here. Arsenal, Madrid, Bayern, Dortmund, this season, I am going to be a Real Madrid fan. Hala Madrid. I already got a soft spot for Bayern Munich, so that's not even that's easy for me. Borussia Dortmund, I'm switching over Bundesliga allegiances literally that day. And then Real Betis, y'all, Arsenal should be afraid of Real Betis. Arsenal should be very afraid. You know why? They have the GOAT, Anthony. All right, and then they're taking Leo before they go on a trip to Napoli. Yeah? And then they're hosting Sabah before they take on Slavia Prague. Arsenal are gonna probably finish 5th in their batch. They're gonna lose. That's L draw W. 1 win, 1 draw, and 5 losses. 6 losses for Arsenal. Okay. Barcelona got Man City at home before flying out to Paris. Oh, it's not a bad group for Barcelona, but they got to make that trip out to Azerbaijan. I mean, it's not the worst flight for them. But Atleti, Bayern, Liverpool, Man United, PSV Eindhoven, Fenerbahce, Bodo Glimt, Viking, and Stuttgart. Okay, I mean, Atleti, not the easiest of batch. Yeah. Uriel says I only support one football club and one football club only, and that is Manchester United. I have a soft spot for a lot of football clubs, including your Barcelona. Don't get me wrong, but I literally only support one football club. Okay. Honestly, I couldn't give a rat's ass about all these other other competitions, because at the end of the day, Manchester United are gonna win everything. You think I'm afraid? You think I'm afraid? Bruno Fernandes is going to dispose respectfully of Como Simple. Yeah? And then the lads are just going to kick it up, having a great time right by the water. You know what I'm saying? 007 vibes. Ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. Man United fans, this is going to be fantastic. All right? Don't be worried. All right? This has been a fantastic draw. I'm going to the LAFC versus DC United game. We all know LAFC is going to win. When is that game? That game is today? I might have to watch that, you know. Shout out LAFC. But anyways, guys, that was a fun-ass draw for me. That was the first time I've ever watched a Champions League draw live, like actually live. I've always either followed it through commentary or had it on a small phone while I'm working. Listening to it. Like, I've never actually watched it live in its entirety, and that was genuinely super fun. Shouts out to Thierry Henry and David Villa doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this draw is decent. J.S. Hernandez says we're gonna win 5 or 6 out of 8. No, we're gonna win 8 out of 8. Don't worry. What do you think about Xerxes rumors? I think he's a good player, but I don't think he should be sold. I think he's going out on loan to Fiorentina, and I think the loan will be great for him. You know, what do you think of the Houston Dynamo? As a local, I've been to their games, and we have a solid-ass squad, IMO. Guillermo leading the way. I actually don't know too much about Houston Dynamo, but I know I've met a few fans from Houston Dynamo, and they were nothing but class. So shouts out to the Houston Dynamo. Yeah. SJ1 says, who do you think Champions League Player of the Year is going to be this season? SJ1, I'm going to tell you right now. Super simple. It's going to be one player. His name is Benjamin Šeško. You're welcome. B Blow says we need a backup striker. We do. We still do. We need a left back. We need a left back more so than anything. We need a left back more than anything right now. I hate playing Athletic. I hate playing against Athletic. It's going to hurt me watching Manchester United dispose of Athletic Bilbao. Not Athletic Bilbao. Atletico Madrid. Because, you know, my boy Igangin plays there. But I guarantee you, it's going to be simple. We're going to simple. Okay? But yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm going to go grab lunch. I'm going to film my match reaction, and that's it. Yeah? Hope you guys enjoyed that one just as much as I did. I'll be back doing more streams once my schedule and things really calm down. If you guys have been following me on Instagram and I shared that little story. Do you see David Villa there? David Villa? Did you see what he was doing? He was like, Thierry Henry, he did a great job, you know. And I'm not, that's no shade on David Villa, because the drawing and the holding of the thing, it ain't easy, you know. It's just Thierry Henry makes it look easy. So shouts out Thierry, all right. And shouts out to all of y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Appreciate every single. There's over 1,100 of you guys joining us today. So that's incredible. Yeah. So appreciate every single one of you guys for joining us tonight. But that was a lot of fun. And we'll be back live very, very shortly. Yeah. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys are brand new, hit that subscribe. If you enjoyed today's stream, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the draw. How was the draw for y'all's team in this new batch phase? And speaking of the batch phase, let me know what you guys think about this new Champions League format, this new drawing format. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Hit like, share, subscribe to the channel. Help me grow. Help me do my thing. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys be happy, be healthy, take care of all your loved ones. And until next time, I'll see y'all's latest. Peace!